welcome to Assassin's Creed Revelations, the first video for it. With me are...
Anoia.
And W Dark.
Alright, first Assassin's Creed LP. And the...
We could keep him like this for a few days, maybe a week.
Call ahead. Tell him we're on our way.
As soon as we're clear.
Desmond Miles. Your life has changed so much in so little time. 2 months ago, you were pouring shots for bankers and celebrities. But now look at you. You're an assassin. One of us. One of the good guys. Isn't that nice? Men and women dedicated to protecting and preserving human life and liberty. Not like those Templars. Cold and calculating autocrats, drunk on power, obsessed with order, all that. We're doing our best to stop them. Yeah. Doing our best. But you remember all this, right? You remember the Animus, the machine we used to unravel genetic memories and relive the lives of our ancestors? First, you were Altair, a stoic 12th century assassin from the Holy Land. Then, you were Ezio Auditore, a wealthy Italian with charisma and a talent for revenge. So, what do you three have in common? That's right, the Apple of Eden. That strange artifact left behind by those people. The ones who came before. You know the Apple's power. You felt it for yourself. Oh, it's been fun, hasn't it, Desmond? But that's about to change. Your mind is fragmented, falling to pieces. And if you don't find a way to wake up, you may lose yourself. Forever.
Okay, I shut down the Animus monitoring system to free up a lot of memory, but even like this, it's still risky.
Desmond will be fine. The partition worked, the Animus is stable, and his signs are good.
For now. But this was built to recreate memories, not simulate entire cognitive processes.
The Animus will do its part, and Desmond will do the rest.
What's happening? I can't move. I can't. No! Hello?
Just walk right past me.
16?
No, they didn't tell you my name.
Oh, God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
What a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca! Get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man. Your mind, it's... broken.
Broken. I feel fine.
So did I.
Hey!
Look at me now! Let's talk, buddy. Walk with me.
What is this place?
It's nice, isn't it? We're in the guts of the Animus. The original test program. No memories here, just basic physics, weather simulations. Hello, world. You're lucky someone up there had the sense to plug you in here. It saved your life.
Saved it from what?
Right now, you should be sitting in a hospital ward, drooling and chewing on your tongue. For now, the Animus is keeping you intact. keeping all your ancestors from collapsing into one big mess. But if you can't find a sync nexus, all those personalities will smash together. That won't be pretty.
A sync nexus?
I'm getting there, hold on. There. That thing is your way out.
You're screwing with me.
Here's the problem. Your brain is hash. Too many ghosts in your head, too many voices. So how do you fix that? You claw your way back into the stored data, you find unfinished memories, and you crack them open. Finish what you started, until your ancestor has nothing left to show you. That is a sync nexus. And when you find it, the Animus can separate Desmond from Ezio and Altair and send you home. Back to your body.
How do you know all this?
Because it happened to me. But my body, it's worm food now. So I'm stuck here. A word of warning? When you step through there, everything changes. Nothing feels normal. But you are still in control, and it's up to you to find your way out.
Right.
If you hurry, you might make it back in time for Lucy's funeral.
What?
Ah! Oh. I thought you knew.
Lucy. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was that voice. Juno. She took hold of me. She made me. What am I doing? What have I done?
Claudia, my dearest sister. I have been in Acre a week now, safe and in high spirits, but prepared for the worst. The men and women who have fed and sheltered me here also give me warning that the road to Masyaf is overrun by mercenaries and bandits, not native to this land. What this could mean, I dread to guess. When I first set out from Roma 10 months ago, I did so with a single purpose: to discover what our father did not. In a letter written the year before my birth, he makes mention of a library hidden beneath the stones of Masyaf Castle. A sanctum full of invaluable wisdom. So what will I find when I arrive there? Who will greet me? A host of eager Templars, as I fear most strongly. Or nothing but the whistling of a cold and lonely wind. Masyaf has not been home to the Assassins for almost 300 years now. Can we still claim it for our own? Are we welcome there? I am wary of this fight, Claudia. Not because I am tired, but because our struggle seems to move in one direction only, towards chaos. Today, I have more questions than answers. This is why I've come so far. To find clarity. To find the wisdom left behind by the great Altair. So that I may better understand the purpose of our fight. And my place in it. Should anything happen to me, Claudia, should my skills fail me, or my ambition lead me astray, do not seek retribution or revenge in my memory, but fight to continue the search for truth. so that all may benefit. My story is one of many thousands, and the world will not suffer if it ends too soon.
Still sounds pretty good.
Yeah, the music in this game is fantastic. And then for Assassin's Creed 3 and its DLC content, it was just Lauren Balfe.
Man, we are just not getting to control
Well,
this very
this is
much.
actually a lot better than most Creed games, especially Brotherhood, when it took you like maybe 40 minutes to get into the Animus and actually start playing the game for real in that one. Here you're down to 10 minutes.
Oh, only.
Yeah.
Should dig back up. I'm trying to remember how long it took Tales of Graces to go from press start to the first fight.
But I really like this tutorial because you're following the Altair's ghost or whatever there is sort of teaching you the moves that are the fundamentals in this game. Just knees him right in the gut.
Yeah, I love all the attacks in these games. It's always so satisfying.
Yeah, there are some really brutal kills in this game. Especially with a certain DLC sword that you get from one of the DLC packages. The kill animations there are just brutal.
I know so many cosplayers who kill for daggers like that. And they all break.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think... maybe someone has actually put together a hidden blade that presumably could work, but apparently it's very tough to actually do. Look at that guy, he just knocked me down the stairs.
They all seem to be waiting very patiently.
It's like a kung fu movie. They have to go one at a time.
What I'm doing here, where I can just move between guys killing them, that's called a kill streak. When you kill one guy with a counter, you can just mash square to go to the other guy and start killing everyone in the group.
And in the future, they're not going to be so polite, right?
Yeah, some enemies are completely immune to chain killing. They actually simplified that system quite a bit from Brotherhood, because you had to time the attacks perfectly to keep the kill chain going.
When you sync up perfectly, it's kinda awkward looking.
Actually, during this part, it was a little awkward for me while I was recording, because between this game and Assassin's Creed 3, they changed the control scheme a lot. So you don't use X as much, but here you have to use X a lot.
Oh wow.
I edited out some really annoying deaths I had simply because I forgot you had to push X to do a lot of climbing maneuvers in this game. Oh, and holding X while you're pressing R1, that's sprinting. In Assassin's Creed 4, at the very least, just holding R1 is the fastest you can go on foot. So you'll see me frequently sort of jogging with just the R1 button, but not going faster because I keep forgetting that.
It's really need to learn to not stand with their backs to, the place where the assassin is going to come from.
You just need to be more attentive. In this game, guards can hear your footsteps, but as long as you don't run, they won't hear you. has a sixth sense kind of thing, so I guess that makes sense.
Well, he also has a special ability to land in haystacks and not die.
Exactly. Just jam the hidden blade right in that guy's throat.
This isn't the castle from the first
Oh no,
Assassin's
it is.
Creed,
It's the
is it?
exact same. We're just,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
just in,
Deja
yeah,
vu.
we're just in the basement right now. You didn't see any of this in Assassin's Creed 1.
I realize that and I don't even play Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
we'll be going up to the main keep portion where a lot of Assassin's Creed 1 happened. Ezio starts off with a lot of his tools from Brotherhood, such as the gun he has. He has on his left gauntlet the poison darts that you can shoot at people and they get poisoned.
That's an oddly cut cloak.
Once a guy's
Like I was just standing there looking
yeah, you'll
directly
see
at
some
you.
pretty hilarious instances of the AI being weird in this game. In this very video, it gets pretty absurd.
What the hell is that guy
Mining.
doing?
Yeah.
Oh, mining. Okay.
Mining water.
Yeah, I don't know why he's hitting the water so hard.
He seems to be mining the already quarried stone there.
I thought that guy was a bad guy at first, so I threw a knife at him, but he's a good guy and you just have to talk to him. Here I was wondering what was going on, but it's just because that one guy is still sort of flailing about.
Be merciful, please. I am a working man with a family.
Doing what kind of work?
Digging mostly. It took me a year to find this chamber. And for the past 3 months I've been trying to break through this door.
You've not made much progress.
I have not made a dent. This stone is harder than steel.
I doubt you will. This door is guarding objects more valuable than all the gold in the world.
Ah, do you mean gemstones?
There are keyholes here. Where are the keys?
These Templars found one beneath the Ottoman Sultan's palace. As for the others, I suppose the little book will tell them.
What book?
A journal of some kind. That ugly captain, he carries it with him wherever he goes.
Go home. Find work with honest men.
Oh, I would love to leave this place. But these men, they will murder me if I try.
Pack your tools.
So yeah, the primary objective of the entire game is to get that door open.
Well.
And I guess the guy digging thinks there's a level below this one? Ugh.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what that guy was doing.
Probably just trying to look busy.
Yeah.
That's probably it. But now this is the main hall from Assassin's Creed 1. We may or may not be seeing more of this place in the future. You'll just have to pay attention.
The assassin must not get his hands on that book. When we reach Leandros, we will escort him out of the village. You stay behind and make sure we're not followed.
Oh, that guy is so...
I mean, I could kill those guys very, very easily, but I want to be cool about this. But they're not making it easy on me.
Wow.
And here they are, just standing right in my way.
What actually did you do to that first guard?
I just stabbed him right in the chest. If you're not in open conflict, but a group knows you're there, they're looking right at you. As long as you're not in open conflict, you can just stab a guy right in the chest and insta-kill him.
Nice of them to wait for that.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have any reason to kill those guys, but they were in my way. And here I wanted to use the parachute, but I used it in Brotherhood, but I forgot how to do it, so I didn't do it.
Oh.
So, you know, whatever. Shortly we'll be getting another wonderful example of the average intelligence of a Byzantine Templar.
So now we've got friendlies hanging around.
Just right in the haystack. He saw me. He doesn't care. Nothing suspicious going on there. And although I could gut any of these poor fools, if you kill 3 civilians in really quick sequence, you get desynchronized and have to restart from the last checkpoint.
Oh yeah.
There's really no point in killing the civilians. It accomplishes nothing. I mean, there is a funny way to kill them that I will show off later in the game, but we can't do it right now.
I just gotta break you of those Grand Theft Auto tactics.
Yeah, but the trophy list for this game, there's one trophy called Monsters Dance, where what you have to do is you poison a guard, then have that guard kill 3 civilians while he's swinging his weapon about.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty mean.
Well, that's a pretty creative way around that rule.
None of you leave until the assassin is dead. Do you understand?
Ignore me, Kirillov. But he seems to have found us.
Panic! Panic!
And most every mission in this game has an optional objective that you have to complete for full synchronization, but there's not really any real point to doing that, since you don't accomplish anything outside of a trophy, which I've already gotten all 71 trophies for this game, I think, so it doesn't matter to me. But I'll be cool and show off all of them, including one that's very annoying right in this video.
You see him? What are you doing?
That looks like it kind of hurts.
Yeah. He would be sore in the morning if this wasn't just memory.
Oh, you know, if this game had the optional objectives from Brotherhood missions, there would definitely be one. Do this entire sequence without getting hit. That would be a very Brotherhood-esque optional objective. I mean, this can't tickle, but we're talking about Ezio here, nothing kills him.
Do they give Altair any more personality in this game?
Yeah.
Or is he still just kind of...
Yeah, he's basically the co-star in this game.
Oh, good. I just remember being really bland in 1, and then just a mysterious figure in 2.
Yeah, this game is all about fleshing out the later portions of Altair's life. And because the game isn't letting me, I can't climb up on that guy's carriage. I'm just getting dragged along the ride.
That, where are you? That's a very good form of
was gonna ask when it ended, but there we see it.
Closer! Move! Wait! Go to hell!
This seems to be unnecessary.
He doesn't like his subordinates very much.
Do again!
Now we get a little carriage coming back.
I always hated these parts in the other games.
Yeah, there was one mission. There were one mission in Assassin's Creed 2 that was like this. You had to guide a carriage on his path. And there were a lot of vehicle missions in Brotherhood that were quite frustrating.
Oh, he pretty much just took himself out on those rocks.
Yeah, just
Oh.
Yeah, I failed this part a whole bunch because this upcoming part is surprisingly kind of tough to get through without dying. I mean, we don't really have to, really have to take this guy's health down because this sequence will end long before he broke this thing destroyed. The key part is just not to always go on the offensive against this guy because if you do, you'll run over that rubble on the left side of the road. If I had tried to attack him there, I would have gotten shoved on that.
Yeah, see, he's smart enough not to do that, unlike the other guy.
We still take it on the chin there.
Did you have to restart there?
That sequence just ends there.
Still pretty close.
Yeah.
Stop him! Stop him!
That cannot be good for an old guy like Ezio. He's in his late 50s now, I believe.
Yeah, just shake it off.
Just shake it off. And that move I did just there is, if you're unarmed and just hold square, Ezio will grab a bunch of dust on the ground and fling it in.
Not take your eyes off this road for a moment. Do you understand me? Nothing gets through. Leandros! There! Well, well. Look what crawled out of its hole to die. He's at death's door. Finish him off. Bring me his head, or throw yourselves into the canyon!
There is a really great song on this game's soundtrack called The Wounded Eagle, but for the life of me, I can't tell where it plays. You'd think it would play in this part of the game, but I've never heard that song in this game, but that's so weird.
Are you actually impaired in any way?
Ezio can't run or do any of his acrobatics right now. But as far as combat, no, I'm not impaired at all. I can't take many hits, but that's not a problem. And just because I'm a jerk. Just smacked him right in the back. When a guard is poisoned, he's pretty much dead, since he'll just eventually die anyway, but you can be mean. This game encourages you to be mean.
Well, really, it's better to put him out of his misery.
Yeah. I mean, he's dead in 10 seconds anyway.
This used to be so easy.
Poor guy. Getting too old for this.
Yeah. Alright, we're back.
This monologue and that guard
No, he
never
was
heard
thinking.
a thing. Oh.
This isn't exactly the Templars' A-team.
Nope. Eagle Vision looks a lot better in this game than it did in Brotherhood or 2, I think.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the optional objective in this mission is to kill 5 guards from a haystack. This is extremely boring if you try to grind it on that haystack or one that's coming up shortly. But we will have an opportunity to do that. It's pretty silly, but it's not the fastest way you can do this part.
I'm guessing it involves them wandering over to the same haystack to die over and over.
The same 2 haystacks, but essentially
Oh
yes.
god.
You run back and forth between 2 haystacks and they're like, where did he go?
Essentially, yes. Except I'm running around and I'm trying to get them to chase me, so they'll end up near haystacks, and it's all quite goofy. Here I was trying to pickpocket this guy, but I can't pickpocket, so I'm gonna just kill him.
Yeah, your stealing arms kind of hurt.
Another Slav mercenary. Another Slav mercenary.
Another Slav mercenary.
So, you hit a guy in the front and he clutches his back. I guess you threw it really hard.
Could it be that you are every bit as deadly as the legends say? Or am I in charge of an army of drunks swinging sticks? Right this way, Ezio. Nowhere left to run now!
Not for me, and not for you.
Kill that dog! Cut him down!
And now it's Thunderdome.
Yep.
No! There! Get him!
Now, since we have some medicine, we can finally get all of Ezio's abilities back. And now here's where the goofiness starts.
Where do I know that man from?
Oh,
What a dope.
so eager. Well, he did say kill him or jump into the canyon, so that's just practicing.
And here I'm just wanting all these numbskulls to catch sight of me, ceaselessly pursue me, then wander over by the haystacks. They are not exactly cooperative unless I lead them around. Infants.
Get him! Order the rat!
Where? Ha! He's here! There! Move!
Those guys are called runners. They run faster than Ezio, but to avoid their attacks, just jump away from them when they're about to catch up. There's one assassination in 2 where you have to kill 2 targets before they get to a ship. And at the start of it, there's a squad of 4 guys who are standing in your way. So what I did last time I played 2 is that I jumped in between the 4 guys and then killed the 2 targets right at once. And the mission was over in like 10 seconds.
Damn. And this right here is some Benny Hill shit.
It's pretty goofy.
You should edit Yakety Sax into the video just right now.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, no. Guards are actually pretty acrobatic in these games, but they're mooks, so they can't jump around like as good as I can. And now those pinheads are up on the rooftop and won't drop down because it'll kill them. I mean, when I was first playing this, before I got to this part, I was seriously considering not doing this optional objective because The way I did it the first time I played this game was that at the start of this match, at the start of this mission, I would lure guys one at a time over to the first haystack of the mission. So that took me like 20 minutes to do, and it was boring as hell. But here, although it is goofy, I get it done in like 8 minutes or so. Maybe probably less than that.
Mighty assassin right here.
Yep. I wanted to get this guy while he was still swinging at the haystack, but then he spots me, then he immediately loses sight of me, and I immediately jump onto the haystack.
Are you sure these are actually Templars?
That's what the game calls him. He immediately loses sight of me, doesn't go over to the haystack, which is very annoying. So I had to take matters into my own hands. Just running into him. Getting him to chase me again. Finally, I think. But still, one more guy to go. I mean, the funnest way to kill guards in this game is get them near water and just grab them and toss them in over and over again.
Because none of them know how to swim, apparently.
No.
Well, when you're wearing heavy armor, it's pretty tricky.
That's true.
I think Black Flag was the first game where people could actually survive being in water for more than a millisecond.
Maybe the AI is because their helmets are restricting blood flow to the brain.
Yeah, when you disarm a guard, you can just immediately attack and insta-kill him. And you'll right there. That's an example of me being unused to this game's climbing at present, because I just jumped right past that window. Thankfully, no one is putting on a great performance here.
Whoa.
Yeah, they nailed me, actually.
Didn't lose your balance. Now there's a bullet to add to all those bruises.
Do your worst, Malakas.
But that's the final team kill he'll be getting.
What does it take to kill you, eh? Why will you not die?
You guys are sick. You're gonna save the...
Don't you ever stop howling.
Well, the old hound still has a bite.
The book you carry, where is it?
Niccolo Polo's journal. This will do you no good. Not now. We have found one of the Masyaf keys already, and are closing in on the rest.
What is in that library is not for you, not for the Templars.
You can have Altair's books, Ezio. We only want guidance. We only want directions. To the location of the Grand Temple.
Grand Temple? Tell me more, now. Requiescat in pace, bastardo.
So how many keys are there?
There are 5. The Templars currently have 1, and we need to find the 4 others. And that search will bring Ezio to Constantinople.
fighting not to make a They Might Be Giants reference.
This apple.
The guy talking now is William Miles, who is Desmond's dad.
Steel, but very light.
You really want to be fooling with that thing?
I do. I absolutely do. I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on one of these.
Okay, you're making me nervous, Bill.
Don't be. I don't think I have the right genes to properly wield it.
Oh, but Desmond, you think he does?
I think recently someone made a freakishly accurate model.
What the hell just happened?
You were snooping. Wandering outside the Desmond partition. So once the Animus located you, it pulled you back here. It's just following orders. Like a fail-safe program. Trying to keep your poor head intact, whether you like it or not.
What are you doing here exactly?
Playing. Learning. Waiting. A lot of waiting. I keep the Animus distracted as best I can. For you, so you can explore. Otherwise it might hunt you down like a little virus and, delete you.
Well, my guardian angel.
There's no such thing.
Yeah, Thanks.
That is not the last we'll be seeing of him.